Hey guys, in this video today, I'm going to teach you how to properly clean a dirty or soiled hat. Now before we begin, the first thing I want to say is do not throw your hats in the washing machine or dishwasher. Doing so, you run the risk of damaging or ruining your hat. So in today's video, I'm going to show you how to properly hand wash a hat. And when you do this the right way, not only does it properly clean the hat, but it'll make it look brand new. Okay, for today's demonstration, I have two different hats. I have one hat right here that has some really heavy sweat stains on it, and then I have another hat that is dirty on the white areas, and I'll show you how to get the stains out of both of them. So the cleaning products that I'll be using today, I'm only going to use three different types. The first, I'll be using some type of laundry detergent. This is a stain remover called OxiClean, and it works really well. You can find it in a store for around $3 to $4. And then I'll also be using another type of detergent. If you have like laundry detergent, you can use that, but dish soap will work just fine too. And then to get those stains out, I'm going to be using a toothbrush and a magic eraser. So let's go ahead and get started with the very first hat. Okay, so for this first hat, I've gone ahead and I filled up a sink full of water. Now when you fill up your sink full of water, hot water is really efficient in getting those stains out, but you always want to check the tag of your hat first to make sure that the fabric of your hat is compatible with hot water. For example, wool and hot water don't mix. If you have a wool hat, it will shrink the hat. So you want to use cool water if you're trying to clean a wool hat. Now what I'm going to do first is I'm going to take my dish soap and I'm going to go ahead and apply it to anywhere on the hat where I might see a stain. So you can be very liberal with this. Do not go modest. Go ahead and apply the soap wherever there is a stain. And you can do it on the outside of the hat and then even flip it over and make sure you get the brim and the inner band of the inside of the hat as well. And then after you've done that, go ahead and take your toothbrush and go ahead and rub and scrub in all of that dish soap all over the hat, anywhere you might see a stain. And then when you've got everything scrubbed up real good, what you want to do is you want to go ahead and take the hat and completely submerge it underneath the water. When you do that, keep using your toothbrush to work back and forth to make sure you get all of the detergent and soap out as well. And one quick disclaimer, before you put your hat in the water, you want to check the bill of the hat to make sure that it isn't made of cardboard. Most hats are made out of plastic or some type of composite material, but if the brim of your hat is made out of cardboard, chances are it'll get soggy and you won't be able to clean it. So check that first. But otherwise, you can go ahead and dump the entire hat in the water. And then after you've given it a really good scrub, you want to go ahead and run some clean water over it to get all of the detergent out. Because if you don't get the detergent out, what'll happen is you'll have soap residue left on your hat. And then once you've got your hat all rinsed off, what you want to do is you want to go ahead and lay it over to the side and let it air dry. If you put your hat in a dryer, like I said earlier, it'll get ruined. So air drying really is the best thing to do here. You can always even take a rolled towel or any type of like rolled up newspaper and put it underneath the hat or underneath the bill of the hat. That way when it dries, it doesn't deform the brim or the bill of the hat. Okay, now we're gonna move on to the second hat, and this hat has some white on it where those are really heavily stained. I don't know if you can see up close with the camera, but the white has turned kind of brown. It looks dingy, but after we clean it, it'll look brand new. So for this hat, I want to use my OxiClean or my stain remover. Now when you're picking a stain remover, if you don't choose this, make sure that you're picking a stain remover that does not have any type of bleach in it. A bleach type cleaner will ruin your hat. Make sure that it's completely compatible with the fabric that you're using. So then what I want to do is I want to take my cleaner and I want to spray it all over any of the dirty areas of the hat. And then after I've done that, I'm gonna take my magic eraser. Now magic erasers you can get from the store for like a couple of dollars, but you wanna take this thing and you wanna dump it in the water and get it wet. And then after you've gotten it wet, this will be the part that you're gonna use to get all of those heavy stains out. What you wanna do is you wanna take your magic eraser and you wanna kind of swipe along the stains or the bill of the hat and really kind of rub that detergent in as you're swiping with the magic eraser. And then after you've scrubbed it down with the magic eraser, you'll go ahead and repeat the process of dunking it in the water to get out all of the detergent. And then all you have to do left is go ahead and turn your water back on and run clean water over it to get all of the soap off and move it over to the side to let it air dry. Once you've allowed your hats to finish air drying, you'll be able to see that all of the stains are now gone. All of the sweat stains on this dark hat have disappeared. And then over here on the lighter hat where I used the stain remover and the magic eraser, you can tell that the whites are very white again. So that trick really works well at getting out stains out of lighter colored hats. So there you have it guys, that's how you hand wash and clean hats. Now, I've used that method thousands of times. I've cleaned and resold a lot of hats. And if you're interested in learning how to resell, take a look at the other videos on my channel. Most of the content I make here on YouTube is about how I make a living as a full-time reseller. Now, if you have any other questions about how to clean a hat, feel free to drop a question down in the comment box, and I promise I'll do my best to try to get back to you. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next video. Bye, guys.